Hi guys, welcome back. Today I have for you a first impression on a super brand new product, something that actually came on the mail today. I didn't know what to film for you guys today, but I wanted to film a video, and this bad boy was on my mail today. It's the new Laura Geller Foundation Cover Lock Cream Foundation. So I swatched it in the back of my hands right when I got it, and I was like, whoa, this seems promising. I have to try it out. I told you guys on Snapchat, and many of you screenshotted it, so here it is. I hope you enjoy this first impression. First and foremost, this is what it looks like. I really love the packaging and the fact that it has like a little tubey thing, so it's great to apply. Also love the fact that it has the color in the rim area of the product, and it's really nice and sleek with the black and white. So yeah, I have two colors here, tan and honey. I actually swatched tan first and I thought it was going to be perfect, and then I noticed in the back of my hand that it was a little bit too red for my original color right now because I'm a little paler than usual. Anyways, I then swatched honey and it was a perfect match for me, so I really love this color and how it turned out. I hope you enjoy this first impression. Remember to give it a big thumbs up if you want to see more first impressions, and let's get started. Alright, so let's start with primer. I'm going to use today the spackle one from Laura Geller because I think is quite appropriate, you know? By the way, I've been breaking out like crazy lately. I don't know why. I think it's just stress, but alright, so foundation wise, I have tan and honey. I swatched tan right here and it did leave a little bit of a like darker tone. So I think I might just mix both together and see how it's going to work. But let me actually first swatch honey. Alright, I'm pretty sure you can even see the difference, but this is honey and then that's tan. So I'm definitely going to be using honey for this video. So I'm just going to dot around my face. Now I'm not sure if I should blend it out with a sponge or a brush, but the formula kind of reminds me of the Milani, and I actually really liked using a sponge with the Milani. I'm just going to do half sponge and half brush to see what's up. Oh my god. I don't know how long lasting this is going to be, but the formula, this is incredible. It's like it's blurring out everything and it doesn't seem like you have any product. Alright, so that is half with a sponge. I'm going to now blend this side with a brush. You know that moment when you're really digging into the product to see why is this so perfect? That's what I'm trying to do right now. But formula wise and coverage, this is incredible. I really love how creamy it is. As you can see, everything was covered, but I'm just going to go a little bit more with the foundation and apply it in my acne right here, also right there. It is already covered. I just, you know, I'm OCD. I just hope to God this doesn't break me out because so far, so good. It applied it quite great with the brush, but I actually preferred it with the sponge. It's the same thing, but for me, I just like the feel of the wet sponge in my face. Alright, so this is what it's currently looking like before me setting it. I usually always set it. I haven't even checked if this is oil free. It says apply a small amount to face with fingertips, brush, or sponge, starting from the center of the face and blending outwards. I did not do that, but I feel like a little bit goes a long way with this so far. If you apply just some in the center and just blend it outwards, it will do just great. I just, you know, I like going above and beyond. It doesn't seem cakey, even though I did apply a little bit more than what it's saying here. Oh, in the box it says this vitamin enriched formula effortlessly blends away discoloration, scars, even tattoos. Nice. I mean, it doesn't say oil free anywhere, but it does have a glowy finish, as you can see, so setting it will be nice. I'm going to be using this one from Laura Geller as well. It's the Double Take Bake Versailles Powder Foundation in 10. And I'm going to be using the SL Miss Glam brush, which I actually been loving this collection. It's from my friend here on YouTube, Miss Liz Hart. I love this. Alright, so powder, no powder. I'm going to finish off my face and be right back. Alright guys, we are done with the face. I just went for like a really natural look, but I'm now going to give you my first opinion and how I'm currently feeling about it. I'm going to come back and tell you the pros and cons and how it wore throughout the day, but so far so good. I first and foremost have to say I love the look of this foundation. It's looking completely flawless. I really hope that it doesn't break throughout the day and that it wears a long time, because it doesn't say anywhere that it is oil free. So for us oily girls, I don't know how this is going to work, but so far so good. I am obsessed with it. I love the formula, the coverage around my nose area. It blended quite nicely, because usually it just like I don't know, like I feel like my nose is so oily that the product doesn't stay there, so it moves. But right now it's looking flawless. It has super full coverage. As you saw earlier, I did have some breakouts and also some acne marks, but it covered completely. It's also a cream foundation. Also, I ended up using honey and I love this one. But I'm going to go on with my day and come back in a few hours and let you know the pros and cons and how I finally feel about it. Alright, so it's been about 6 hours or so that I've had the foundation on, and this is what it's currently looking like. I have to say I am still very impressed with it. I really love this foundation. I feel like I found the perfect dewy finish, but still long lasting and super full coverage. I did get oily in my T-zone, especially my nose area, but that's completely normal with me because I do have normal to combination skin or normal to really oily skin, if that makes any sense. I'm going to blot my face real quick and see how well it lasts after I do that, because sometimes the foundation completely comes off when you blot your face. Alright, so it's still pretty intact. It actually looks better now that I blot it. The only thing I do notice, and it's probably going to be my only con about the foundation in general, it's the fact that it did break a little bit around my nose area right over here. I'm going to zoom in for you guys so you can see, but everything else, it's flawless. I love the finish. It's just such a natural, glowy finish. It's a cream foundation and it's not matte, so if you're oily skin, I think it's going to be the perfect foundation for you. If you have oily skin, I say definitely prime your face and also apply some setting powder, and then throughout the day just set your face like normal. Alright, so let's move on to the pros and cons real quick. First and foremost, packaging is lovely. I really love the packaging. I think it's very chic and elegant with the black and white, and then the fact that it shows the color of the foundation right there, I think it's a great pro to have. It's actually pretty small and compact, which is great to travel with, but it being small, I thought it was going to bring less product than my regular foundations like the Infallible Pro Glow, but it brings exactly the same. It has 1 fluid ounce and 30 milligrams, so I think it's milligrams, ml, you know what I mean. But yeah, packaging A+. It brings 9 shades. It doesn't have that big of a range of colors. I am the second to last shade. Actually, honey is the second to last, and then tan is the third to last. So tan comes first, then honey, but for me, honey is a lot lighter than tan. I noticed that honey has a more yellow tone, and then tan has a more deeper pink tone, kind of. And then the last shade is called Deep, but color-wise, honey was right on point. I think it really matched me quite well, and I really love the color match. I think it nailed it. It's also very long-lasting and super full coverage. I had a bunch of acne marks, and it covered it completely, and it didn't like fade out throughout the day, because that usually happens for me, especially with pimples. It is still there obviously, but it did cover it perfectly, which I loved. Like I mentioned earlier, this is a cream foundation. It has a natural dewy finish. It reminds me a lot of the Milani Concealer in Perfect, which I actually just finished. The Concealer in Perfect is one of my favorite foundations, and I think this one is a little bit better because it is a little bit lighter weight. Overall, I just absolutely love it. If you're looking for a new foundation to try out, this one is a great one. The only con that I have to say about it is actually 2. It's a little bit pricey, but I think it's definitely worth the money because of all the pros that I mentioned earlier. It also broke a little bit over my nose area, but that always happens to me with every foundation, especially cream foundations. That also happens with the Concealer in Perfect, which again is really similar to this one. But yeah, if you guys are looking for a new foundation, I definitely recommend this one. I'm going to list more pros and cons down below, and also my overall thoughts throughout the week, because I'm going to keep using this. I hope you enjoy this quick first impression. Give it a big thumbs up if you like it. Subscribe if you haven't done so already, and see you next time. Bye. It's not you, it's me. You guys didn't even get to see my cool sweatshirt. It's Harry Potter.